Hello everybody. I have a nighttime flow for you guys this week. It is going to be a super relaxing practice, all done on the floor. So you can either practice on your mat or maybe even take it into your bed. This practice is going to set you up for a deep night's rest. We're going to be practicing presence and moving really slow. Welcome to Baileyyyoga, where we connect with our breath, connect with our movement, to connect with the moment. See you on your mat. Let's start in Supta Baddha Konasana today. So you're going to make your way down onto your back, bringing the soles of your feet together, and then just allowing your body to rest. So arms are down by your sides with palms facing up. Let the knees fall out nice and wide. And then find some stillness in your body. Maybe you're practicing in your bed, maybe you're on a mat, maybe you're just on the floor somewhere, but wherever you are, let's bring our full attention to this moment. So oftentimes our mind tends to wander back to the past or forward to the future. So throughout this practice, try and resist that temptation to let your mind just wander off, and keeping your present awareness here with what you're doing in your body and with your breath. Present awareness is a practice, a constant practice that we always have to remind ourselves of. And yoga is a perfect place to start practicing that awareness. So feel your body being supported by the ground beneath you. And then let's start to deepen our breath a little bit. So bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up your belly first. So feel that bottom hand rise. Breathing further air into the chest, expanding your heart. And on your exhale, letting everything go. Maybe sighing it out. Relaxing deeper. Take another deep inhale through the nose, fill up the belly. Breathe further air into the chest. And then exhale, letting it all go. One more deep conscious breath. Take a slow inhale through the nose, fill up the belly. Breathe further air into the chest. And then exhale, letting everything go. And slowly extend your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms up above your head for a full body stretch. Really reach through those toes and those hands, pulling your body apart. And then on your exhale, bring the right knee into your chest. Grab it with your hands and squeeze it into your chest, compressing that hip flexor into your body. And then take that right arm, bring it to the inside of the right leg, grabbing the outer edge of the right foot. Open up the leg, let the knee come in towards the armpit for half happy baby. Flexing the left toes to keep that left leg on the ground. And just breathing here. And then bending at the knee, pull the foot in towards your chest, in towards your body. And see if you can grab it with both hands and maybe give your foot a massage if that feels good. Give your foot some love. And then release the foot, let the leg come down to meet the left. Inhale your arms over your head. Take a deep breath here, full body stretch. On your exhale, bring the left knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze, pull it nice and tight. And then bring the left arm to the inside of that leg. Grab the outer edge of the foot. Open up that leg. Let the knee fall in towards your armpit. Flexing the right toes, keeping that leg grounded. And then just relax here. Deep breaths through the nose. And then bending at the knee, pulling that foot in towards your body. Grab it with both of your hands and then give it a little massage. And then release your foot, send the leg down to meet the right. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. One more full body stretch. On your exhale, begin to bring yourself up into a seated position. So using that core, lift yourself up, reach your arms high. And then take your right foot, cross it on top of the left. So cross the ankles, reach up high through those fingertips. And then on your exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips, leading with the chest over your legs. Your knees can be bent here as much as you need to, maybe using a block or pillow underneath your legs. And then just relaxing the neck and head, just allowing your hands to touch your legs, your ankles, your feet, just making that connection with your body. Rolling yourself back up through center. Take an inhale, reach your arms high as you uncross the legs. Take the left ankle, cross it on top of the right. Relax your shoulders, take a deep inhale here. On your exhale, forward fold over your legs. Keeping the crown of the head sanding to the front of the room, the front of your mat. And then just return back to your breath. Gently roll yourself back up to a seated position. And then just bring your legs into a cross-legged position. So finding a comfortable seat, maybe placing a blocker pillow underneath your hips to lift that ground a little closer. And then just lift up your ears to your chest. Your shoulders to your ears. And then just roll them back and drop them down. So you're lifting up through your chest, reaching the crown of the head high. Beautiful. And then from here, just drop your chin down to your chest, keeping your chest lifted. Just drop the chin and then take your hands, interlace them, place them at the base of your spine, and then pull the elbows in towards your face and just let gravity do the work here. So the weight of your arms is lengthening the back of your neck. And then slowly release your hands, come back up through center. Take a deep inhale, reach both of your arms high. On your exhale, right hand comes to the ground as you reach the left fingertips up and over. Keeping the chest lifted, left bone seated on the ground, glued to the ground. Reach through those fingertips, maybe gaze under the arm. And then on your exhale, draw yourself back up through seated. Keep the left arm raised, and then drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Wrap your arm, your hand around your head to gently pull that neck down, lengthening through the right side of the neck. You can keep your right fingertips walking out to the side to create some more length. And slowly remove your hand, bring yourself back up to a seated position. Inhale, reach both of your arms back high. Exhale, left hand drops, right arm reaches over. Ground down through that right sit bone, reach through the right fingertips, open up the chest. And then slowly coming back up through center, keep the right arm lifted. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder, wrap the arm around your head. Let the head fall down towards your arm. Left fingertips walk out to the side. And then releasing your hand, coming back up through center. Just take a second to roll out the shoulders, maybe rolling out the neck, just finding some movement that feels good, releasing the tension from the day. So just exploring what feels good, coming into your body. And then find a nice seated position. Bring your hands to your knees. We're gonna inhale, pulling our chest forward. So pull those knees towards us, lifting up through your chest, gaze up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, round through your spine, chin to chest. Take an inhale, reach your chest forward, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine, let yourself fall back, chin to chest. Take one more deep inhale, reach the chest high. Exhale, round through the spine. And then coming back up through center. You're gonna walk your hands out in front of you and make your way to a child's pose. So bring the knees wide to the edges of your mat. And then bring the toes to touch. And then start to walk your hands forward, letting your chest melt down to the ground. You can rest your head on the ground. And just let the hips sink down towards the heels. Find comfort in this pose. So maybe that looks like using props. Maybe that looks like knees together. And then return back to your breath. Check in with yourself. See how you're feeling. Check in with your mind. Notice if it's here, if it's wandered off in thought. Walk both hands over to the left side of your mat. Right hand comes on top of left hand. Pull that right shoulder down towards the ground. So just a slight movement here, stretching through the right side of the body. And then walk your fingertips back through center, walk them over to the right side of your mat. Left hand comes on top of right. And then just drop that left shoulder down to the ground, rest your head. Walk your fingertips back through center. Take one more breath here. On your next inhale, you're gonna pull your chest forward, come down on to your belly, keeping your forearms on the ground. So align your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Make sure they're shoulder width distance apart, and really press the forearms and hands into the ground to lift up through your chest. So shoulders are down and back because you're pressing your elbows into the ground, keeping your core engaged here. Lower body is nice and relaxed. You can find some movement in your neck if that feels good. Or just keep it in a neutral position. Take one more breath here. On your exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Turn your left cheek to the mat. And then from here, you're gonna bend at your right knee. Bring it up to the side of your body. So it's coming straight up from your hip, 90-degree angle at the knee. And then keep the toes flexed. So a nice restful pose here. Half frog. Just feeling the weight of your body being supported by the ground. And then just returning back to your breath. Reach the left arm above your head. And then from here, you're gonna slowly start to roll onto your back. So lifting that right shoulder, making your way into a supine twist. So keep your leg where it is, opening up that right arm. Maybe you need to adjust yourself like I do. And then you're gazing over to the right fingertips. Right knee is crossing over the left side of the body. Both shoulders are on the ground. So just finding stillness here. Just letting gravity take over, finding some rest. And slowly making your way back onto your belly, legs send behind you, and then bring your elbows back down to the ground for another Sphinx pose. Pressing into those forearms, lifting up the chest. And then from here, bring that right heel in towards your right glute. So pulling it down, try to stretch the front of our thigh. Keeping the core engaged so you protect that low back. And then drop the right leg, pull the left heel in towards your left glute. Keep on pressing into those elbows. And then drop the left leg back down to the ground. You're gonna come down onto your belly, turn your left cheek down to the mat as you bring that left leg up into half frog. So your thigh is coming straight up from your hip, 90-degree angle at the knee. Make sure the knee is not higher than the hip, coming straight up from the hip or maybe a little bit lower. So just returning back to your breath. And slowly bring that right arm underneath your body so that you can roll open the left arm to find your supine twist on the right side. Gazing over to those left fingers, left leg is across your body. Both shoulders on the ground. Find some stillness. And slowly roll yourself back up. Bring yourself to your belly. This time bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, lift for a cobra. Exhale, lower down, and then pushing yourself back into a child's pose. Just one breath here. And then slowly walking your hands back up, finding a seated position on your heels. Staying here if that feels good, or maybe start to walk your hands back, lengthening out the front of our thighs. Maybe try lifting the knees to stretch out through our ankles. And then bring the knees back down. Hands come out in front of you so that you can cross your ankles and then make your way to a seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together. And then from here, you're just gonna open up your feet a little bit wider. Take a deep inhale, find length. And then exhale, walk the hands forward, bringing your arms underneath your legs and just folding forward in this position. That's a modified butterfly pose. And slowly bringing your arms through your legs, rolling yourself back up, and then you're going to make your way back down onto your back, bringing your knees into your chest for a final squeeze. So hugging everything into the center, maybe lifting your neck, head, and shoulders to wrap the arms even further around the legs. Take one deep inhale. And then exhale, releasing everything down to the ground, finding your Savasana pose. So feet are wide to the edges of the mat, palms are facing up. Making any adjustments you need to find comfort here. And just slowing down the breath. Still keeping your mind here with your body. Relaxing every inch of your body from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes. Allowing each exhale to relax you further. Feeling the weight of your body melt into the ground. And when you're ready, making your way onto your favorite side, bringing the knees up towards your chest and just resting your head on your arm or the ground. And then when you're ready, making your way up into a seated position. Try to keep your eyes closed if that feels good. Lengthen up through the spine. And then bring one hand back to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let's take a final breath together. Take a deep inhale through the nose, nice and slow. Fill up the belly. Breathe further air into the chest. Holding at the top. And then exhale, sighing it out. And just taking a second to thank yourself for showing up to move your body after a long day. And then bring the palms of your hands together. Bring your thumb knuckles up to your forehead center. And just remembering to practice presence throughout the day. Even when you're falling asleep, trying to connect with your breath, feel into your body, and bring your awareness to the right here, the right now. So the light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. So if you like this practice or any of my other practices, please subscribe and like so that I can continue uploading these videos for you guys. And any requests are welcome. You can DM me or email me, both at Baileyyyoga. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you all so much for being here.